It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You are live with Expresso on a throwback Thursday, but time to get into the here and now. Brandon Yates, our sports reporter, is here with his finger on the pulse of what's happening in the world of youth sports. We've seen a pretty big couple of weeks, individuals putting their hands up on a different stage. Talk us through some of the biggest moments coming out of the youth sports world.
Well, absolutely. Over the weekend, we had a number of individuals and schools having individuals being selected for national teams. So that was great to see a lot of guys stepping up to the national level. Starting off with cricket, CSA has announced a 16-man squad for the under-19 world champs that are starting next month. And the captain is Vian Mulder from Gauteng, so big congrats to him.
Well done, man.
So hopefully the boys will do well in that tour.
And we've got such a proud history with the tournaments as well. This really is where the Proteas are born. So
absolutely,
look out
that's where a lot of the
names,
big guys, like Kagiso Rabada started there with under-19s. That's where he made his name on the international stage. So we'll see how that goes, who the new stars will be.
Boys, yeah.
And then moving on to Glenwood, they've had a grade 11 pupil, Ruben Skuman. He was chosen to represent South Africa at the World Open Water Championships. That's happening later in the year as well. And it's quite a big achievement for him because not many schoolboys get selected for the national team. So a big congrats to him as well.
And he's swimming against some older, very experienced campaigners in that discipline as well.
Yeah, so I'm sure he'll gain plenty of experience there. So best of luck to him. And then Paul Roos was also victorious at the SA Schools Championships this year in tennis. So and they were competing so they're dominating rugby, cricket, tennis.
Is there one sporting code,
There's
guys?
absolutely nothing. So big congrats to their tennis team as well. Also performing really well on the national stage.
That's how you create a culture of winning. Then very quickly, what must we be looking out for on the calendar?
The rugby is just producing the fixtures once again. I mean, the derbies that are on offer this weekend are pretty
Pretoria
sensational.
is divided.
Pretoria divided their Affies and Waterkloof, and then moving down to Natal. I mean, Kersney, Maritzburg doesn't really get much bigger than that. And then, of course, the biggest one this weekend is definitely number 1 taking on number 2, Paarl Boys versus Grey College. That is the game of the century.
I was going to say, could this be the game of the season?
Definitely. I mean, Paarl Boys High are 30 games undefeated, so they are undoubtedly the best team in the country. And Grey College obviously looking to get back to that winning form that they used to have, which has been taken from Paarl Boys High. So this is going to be a blood sport. It's going to be absolutely epic, but also it's going to be great sportsmanship as we always see with these schools.
Yeah, wonderful culture. You talk about a culture of winning, but great rugby culture, sporting
Absolutely.
culture at both schools. Awesome stuff, man. Really, really cool. Anything else we should keep an eye on quickly before we go?
Just some players to look out for. From Paarl Boys High, they've got another guy that's emerging on the scene, Kanya Tusane. He's an 8th man from the Paarl Boys High, and he's represented province and South Africa as well.
Sure.
And he scored 4 tries against Stellenberg last weekend, so he's really on form as well. And then one of the biggest fixtures of the weekend is going to be the junior box. They're in action this year already, and they're taking on the SWD Eagles on Saturday, and they're preparing for the World Champs, which start on the 7th of June. So best of luck to our South African boys as well.
Oh, man, we are spoiled for choice. Dude,
Absolutely.
thank you so much for
having
keeping
me.
track of a very busy sporting year on the youth front. Certainly loving these performances. Time now, though, to get into the news headlines.